Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I put this team together right here around a Grassium Z Serperior, and when I was running the calcs with this thing, it is insanely strong after one Leaf Storm boost. If you can get Rocks up, Leaf Storm into the +2 Grassium Z, knocks out Zapdos and Toxapex, so it basically rips through balance, and the speed tier is great against offense too. It definitely does not do that poorly against other offensive teams, and to top that all off, you do have Glare support here too, so should be a very fun Pokemon to use today. Pairing it with a Choice Band Landorus because I really like the set, definitely nothing that other people are on, and I think it can catch some people off guard right here. U-turn support into Serp and Medicham is very valuable. We have Jirachi right here, which is my Fairy Resist for the team, and the Stealth Rocker because I am earning Choice Band Landorus right here. Mega Medicham, just a great physical wall breaker alongside Landorus T right here. Tapu Koko is the Lefties Defogger for the team, also is our Haluchachek, and then finally, because this team doesn't really have any speed control, I figured I would go ahead and add a Choice Scarf Keldeo because it's also able to go ahead and somewhat switch into Ash Greninja, so that will be very helpful. And yeah, that's going to be this team. Definitely looking forward to using this one, and let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here. My opponent is running the sample team, and they're actually very weak to Serperior. I can actually see that doing a lot of work. It is Scarf Cortana though, and that thing rips through this team, so I gotta be careful. They're probably leading off with Medicham, so I'll go ahead and lead off here with my Tapu Koko. Maybe anticipating that. If they lead off with Landorus, that would be a little bit worse for me. How would I deal with that? Because Keldeo's not going to OHKO Medicham, right? And I need that for the Greninja check, so I really can't risk that early right here. Landorus will not check Medicham, and honestly, it's not going to check Landorus at all. I think offensively, Koko is just my best bet right here. As they unfortunately lead off with the Landorus T. Let's see, are they Scarf? They are not. So they're going to go for Rocks here. I'll go for the U-turn. As they just go hard Magearna, which is totally fine. I'll actually get in my Banded Landorus here. And, I mean, they really shouldn't stay in here. I have Jirachi as a good mid-ground anyway, so I'm going to go for the U-turn as they bring in their Landorus T. I know this is defensive Flynium Z for a fact. I'm going to go out here into Medicham. I'm so tempted to hide Jump Kick into Rotom. I'm going to do it as they go hard Magearna because I know this team, and it's definitely Flynium Z Landorus because I was not intimidated right there. They could not knock me out. Here I can just go out into my Landorus T on that Supersonic Sky Strike and proceed to go right for a Banded U-turn. As I'm assuming they did the same right there. A little bit surprised that they opted to stay in, but I guess that's not the biggest deal. I do need my Jirachi to prevent a Leaf Blade sweep, so I'm not going to go out into that here. In hindsight, though, it's not going to prevent it at all, because what do I do back to Cortana? Let's go Jirachi here on the rocks, and because they're intimidated, I get up my own here, which is nice. So yeah, they go for U-turn, probably going out into Greninja or Medicham. They actually go Rotom. What do I want to do against this? I think, is Landorus useful anymore? Nah, not really. I'll sack that off. Maybe they'll go for a Volt Switch and give me an Explosion here. Beautiful. And I will outspeed that thing, so I do get my Explosion off. Nice. I still want this Grass Z Serp to do something. Do I by chance knock out Medicham with this Serperior? It's not very strong before you actually get the boosts. That's the only problem. Medicham, do you live? Oh, actually, I think this will die. I do knock out Medicham. That's not even max special attack. Yeah, I will knock out Medicham with my Bloom Dooms. Let's try this here. They do go Medicham. Let's see. Can this OHKO? They'll go for Fake Out first, but I really want to see whether this OHKOs or not. It'll be very cool to see right now. They do not even go for the Fake Out. This should knock it out. Nice. Serperior coming through right there. Grassium Z is able to go ahead and knock that out. This will die. I was wrong. This will give them Cortana, though. Or I guess a Gran, which... I'll just go Keldeo on the U-turn. So this gives them Scarf Cortana. At this point, I need to check this with the Jirachi, clicking Iron Head and whatnot. What do I not need here? This is important. I don't think I need Koko. Yeah, I'll give them the Koko here on the Leaf Blade, just to get in Jirachi, because essentially what this will do is allow me to Healing Wish my Serp back into the game. And yeah, I get to bring back my Serp now, which is really big, because what this will allow me to do is get in here. I keep this alive, because if I let it take damage, I lose to that thing. So I sack off my Medicham here. To that, I go for Fake Out this turn. No, actually, I have to hide Jump Kick in case they go out into that thing. So now I go Scarf Keld. I go right here for the Secret Sword. It will be able to force the Cortana to Leaf Blade. And Serperior should eat the Leaf Blade no matter what. Yep, so there's the Leaf Blade. I'm pretty sure Serperior always lives this and goes for HP Fire here. Yep, and we were able to go ahead and win that game. So came down to the wire right there. Definitely seeing Serperior knock out that Medicham was super cool right there. We got to do that right away, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. This team gets blown away by my Medicham, especially because they don't have Mega Lottie. I think it's Mega Heracross right here. They're also very weak to Serp, but I don't want to get too careless right here. Just gotta play my sacks correctly, and I think this should be a pretty straightforward game. Keldeo is good here, but they have the 2 right here, so I don't think that's very great. They could lead off with Kyurem Black, but they really don't want to give me a free Medicham kill right away, so I don't think that's what they're going to do. I'll lead off with Landorus here, because if they lead off with Kyurem Black, which I'm not even anticipating, this will give me my Jirachi right away. They decide to lead off here with their Landorus T. I mean, getting rid of Landorus T would give me Volt Switches for the entire game. I guess I don't have that, so I'll go right here for a U-turn. What am I bringing out, though? That's the thing. I really can't risk Medicham or Jirachi. Keldeo is great here, too. Now I'll go Keldeo on this. Worst case scenario is here I take an HP Ice, but best case is their Scarf go for U-turn and outspeed me. They are, okay. Well, I don't know if they're Scarf or not. Okay, so no other Landers besides my choice banned one actually runs max speed. This is going to do a good amount, by the way. So I'm assuming that's just going to get me my Medicham here. And, how ballsy am I feeling? Feeling kind of ballsy. I'll go for the Ice Punch into the Landorus T. Nice, so we catch that. Arguably a bad play because Medicham is so good right here, but you never leave in Kyurem. Like, Kyurem is one of their better breakers against me, and my opponent definitely looks like they know what they're doing here. This could go for an SD or maybe a Leech Sheet, but Jirachi is very free right here. A really good Heatran double by them. This will probably die to Earthquake behind this terrain, and I really don't care about my Jirachi very much, so I'll just get up my rocks as they choose to do the same. Now, the unfortunate thing about this scenario that we're in right now is I would rather have Jirachi take this hit, but we just saw that I'm faster, meaning I have to have Keldeo take it, because as I said, Keldeo is not good against these 2 Pokemon, and since I have it in right here, I'm just going to maybe hope that they mess up and stay in for no reason. They should go out into one of those 2, right? And what I can do now is actually get in my Jirachi to get a slow U-turn off. Oh, it's Thunder Wave Mega Lottie. That's never fun. Well, I get my slow U-turn out of here. Never mind, I don't get my slow U-turn out of here. I thought I might. Well, let's go for the U-turn now. I do get it off, which is pretty cool. I was kind of banking on that. They're probably Thunder Waving this too, but I really have no other way of breaking down this thing. I'm just going to go for the Serp win late game. So let's go for Fake Out, and then I really need to hope I don't get paralyzed right here, because if I don't get rid of Lottie, I'm going to be in a terrible spot. I do knock it out, nice. So I was willing to have Medicham get paralyzed just to get rid of that Pokemon. That was going to be very instrumental. This does make my Medicham lose its speed control and essentially all of its values, so I'm just going to go for High Jump Kick here. I literally have no reason to keep it now. Is my Keldeo Thunder Waved? No, it's not. I guess Fake Out Pressure could be a reason to keep it, but I really don't think that's valuable. They're going to burn their Z move right there, so that's even better for me. I'm going for the Serp win. Serp looks very viable here. I do need damage on Heatran. Maybe I should change Glare to HP Ground. That might be a smart idea. Okay, I'll go Keldeo here, and just click Secret Sword is fine. Yeah, I really don't want to risk my other Pokemon there. So we get rid of Kyurem Black. The Tapu Bulu could come in next, but I do have Jirachi. It is paralyzed, though. Worst case scenario, I think I'll just have to explode on it, but that should be fine if I have to do that. Actually, this thing is kind of good now. I'm just going to sack off my Jirachi here. They do go for SD, but because they're SD, they can't outspeed my Explosion. They could have Protect on this. Okay, actually, they got into this, which is fine, because like I said, I'm not going to actually take this hit. I'm going to go Keldeo right away. And this time, I'm going to double to Landorus here on the Bulu, and click Explosion right away. And they don't go for Protect, so nice. Nice Choice Banded Explosion right there coming through. This opens up Keldeo, this opens up Koko, so I'm going to go Koko here, because if they go Heracross, I get the damage I need for Keldeo to win, so now what I do is I just go for Thunderbolt, and yeah, they recognize the game's over right there, so we're able to go ahead and maneuver around their offense quite nicely right there. That was definitely a pretty scary one, especially Thunder Wave Mega Latias. I really don't like that tech at all, but it really midgetated my Medicham speed controller right there, so that was definitely scary, and I'll be right back with another one. Alright, I got the next game right here. This is actually a kind of build that I was hoping to find, because it's builds like this that Serperior loves the most right here. Although their Lele is a giant problem. If I take too much damage to Jirachi, I kind of need to use Landers exclusively for the Excadrill here. Meaning I'm not going to lead off with it. I'm actually going to lead off here with my Tapu Koko, because if they lead off with the Landers or Lele, I'll find out whether they're Scarf right away, and that was good information. They lead off here with Tangrowth, so they do catch me here, What am I actually going out into is the question. Nothing's really good here coming in. Well, I have to U-turn. I could pivot to Jirachi, but that would make me significantly weaker to Lele if they are actually the Choice Scarf set, and that looks like a giant problem. I think it's what I have to do here. They're actually revealed to be Fizdef, which is interesting. I don't want to go Landorus on a Choice attack, especially because I know they're Fizdef now. I'm going to go Jirachi. Yeah, as much as this sucks because I'm super weak to Lele now, I do get up my rocks here, and it looks like Drill spinning is their only control, so that's really cool. What I'm hoping to show off this time is actually Serperior being able to knock out Toxic Spikes with Leaf Storm into Z Leaf Storm. So they're probably prioritizing Toxic Spikes here, is what I'm assuming is happening. I'll U-turn out and bring in... I can't risk Medicham because it could get burnt. I'll go Serp on the Toxic Spikes. Yeah, that should be what comes out right there. Here I can just go for Leaf Storm, and then ideally I can follow it up with that Z Leaf Storm and pick up the kill. That would be very cool. I don't even know if I need it, but I guess we'll find out one way or the other here. I need to hit this first one, though. That's the important one. Oh, hello. This is actually amazing, especially because... Does this even knock me out if it's Scarf? Hello? I don't think Scarf Lele knocks out Serp from full health. Serperior? Yeah, it never knocks me out, meaning I'm just going to take the kill here, I think, with my Z. No, I'm going to go for the regular run and preserve the Z for the Toxic X. They're not even Scarf. I don't know why that came in. Hello? Especially because Scarf Lando doesn't even outspeed me. Like, what? I don't get that, but I'm going to get another kill here no matter what, unless it's a random Scarf Drill with X-Scissor, which probably doesn't even kill me anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't know why that... It would have had to be an Assault Vest Lele to even take that well at all. Let's see, how much damage did I do? Leaf Storm did 31. That's not Assault Vest, right? There's no way... Actually, that is Assault Vest. Yeah, that's Assault Vest Lele, but Serp is just that strong with rocks up. So this is probably the Scarfer. I think here I just go for my Z. As they're not even Scarf on that. What's your Scarfer, man? I'm so confused here, but I do knock that out. I believe Toxapex is going to go down in one hit after rocks because of my +4. If it doesn't, it sucks that I burnt, but I guess I'll Leaf Storm here. Yeah, it just dies. Serperior is going to rip through this guy. He has no speed control for anything. His speed control is sand, and you can't just rely on that. That's not going to help you. And then Tangrowths will die. He has to hope for a miss, and even then, I think the combination of my offense has secured the game by this point. Like, Secret Sword just looks like it kills everything now. I have the timer on, right? They just go ahead and run from the game. This guy needs some sort of Scarfer on his team. And yeah, the Serp set's able to do more work right here, so I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. We're going to ignore that I get 6-0'd by Dragonite and try to get my rocks up and maybe pressure that, but I don't see myself beating Dragonite, that's the thing. I also don't see myself beating Staraptor. That thing, like, kills everything. Very easily, too. Like, I want my rocks up, but they just lead off with the Landers to get theirs up, and what am I doing about that? They could lead Staraptor, though, and I would definitely live a final Gambit. They do lead Landers, which really sucks, because I'm kind of forced to trade rocks right here. I do take an Earthquake, I think. Do I bother staying in? I mean, like, my Landers is my response. I'll go into that. Yeah, I could have traded rocks right there. Kind of sucks. I should have just done that. That's really bad. That was definitely my play. Am I just going for Explosion? I mean, they're probably, what, Sash? So they're going to go for SD here. So I'll go for a U-turn into Medicham on the SD. I messed up. I have messed up this game. They're going to go Feeny here, or Staraptor, or Zam, or Scarf Magnezone. So I seem to have been putting myself in a pretty bad spot right here. That was a very reckless play. Especially if they went for like a Z there. I never even confirmed their item, did I? Yeah, Alakazam comes in. I mean, I could get up rocks on this. They go right back to Landry. Yeah, so predictable, but I really can't. I need my rocks up. I'm just going to try to get them up. I'm faster, and they misplayed again. Well, they misplayed that time. They definitely should have gone for something else. I am faster. I mean, I'm assuming they clicked Volt Switch, or if they did click Flash Cannon, it shouldn't knock out Banders. It could 2-hit KO it, though, and that's bad. So I could go Coco here instead. But wow, Coco looks amazing. I'm not doing that. I'm going to go Banders. That's a Specs Flash Cannon. Okay, so at least that is a Specs Flash Cannon, right? Like, I know I'm no bulk Lando, but Magnezone? That might not be. I mean, I really don't have a play here besides exploding. because I do want the momentum into my Serp, because I'm pretty sure they died to Leaf Storm. Then again, that's not going to help me at all, because I don't have any way to outspeed Zam. I should have just Earthquaked, but that's fine. I'll get in Medicham here and finally claim a Pokemon. Okay, let's go for Zen. Landorus-T comes in, so is this a Scarf Rocks? Is that what I'm battling? Alright, I'm going to set up a win con here. What am I trying to win with? Serp can win. Oh, it's... This is not going very great. Okay, I'll go Serp here and try to put on some pressure with Leaf Storm. Get some boosts going. Maybe force out Staraptor. Sounds like a plan here. Nice, I do hit. This will force out. I do have Dragon Pulse, man. That did 0. Is that Assault Vest Dragonite? I got beat down this game. I guess that's Assault Vest Dragonite. They don't switch into this at all, though, so I guess this is... That's Assault Vest Dragonite, and I just got blown away by that. Let's go ahead and get out of that game. I really expected that to drop right there, wow. 44% and then 30%. I just got blown away by that, but hey, props to my opponent, what can I say? I'll be right back with another game. Okay, my opponent seems to be running some pretty standard Webs Bisharp looking team right here. I'll lead off with my Coco, because I am the Thunderbolt set. If they go for Webs, I just defog the next turn. They can't Stun Spore this Pokemon, and they have no switch-ins, so essentially I give myself a good position right away. I get to defog here, as they're just going to spam it. They do have more than me, so I really can't do anything about this. So I'll just Thunderbolt, and Lele comes in. Yeah, so here we go. I go Jirachi here. They double right to the Clown. I live one from the Clown, so I think I just Iron Head. Can I afford to play with Rock Sub this game? I don't think I can. I'm going to go for U-turn here, knowing I'll take 1. And it looks like Surf is a very spammable click right here. I just lose to Kartana, don't I? That looks to be Scarf. Well, actually, I'll just go Banders. What am I talking about? This could be Z, though. I didn't think about that. Yeah, they're going for a Z here. Okay, I'll sack Jirachi to the Z, I guess. That's not going to help me at all, though. I should have just gone Keldeo. I messed up. I think Landorus might live a Z, so I'll just go for Earthquake. No, I can't risk that. Actually, I can, because what else does it really stop here? I'll just go for Banded Earthquake. They give me Bish, which is really nice. Medicham. Yeah, Medicham. This thing's a problem. Ice Punch, okay. I think I have to go back to Landorus just to get the Intimidate off, just to defog, just for Surf. That's my game plan here. So let's do that. Now I go Tapu Koko. They have to freeze me right here to have a chance to win this game. Okay, I do defog. I've actually been in this exact same scenario before where that's happened and I didn't get the defog off and lost. I remember that game very clearly. I actually should sack off Jirachi here. Well, trying to sack it off to the Zen. Did not quite go down. I guess I'll go for Last Ditch Effort Rocks. And, I don't know, I have a couple options. Grassium Z Serp doesn't look terrible here. Yeah, let's see if Serp wants to come through, okay? Let's see here. You wanna maybe knock this out, Serperior? Nice. Grassium Z Serp is way too strong. And actually, don't I get a glare on something? Hey, catch this. And now what I get to do is go... I think I just go hard Keld, maybe preserve this for glare on Lele. I could be in a bad spot against Scarf Cart, I guess. Actually, if it is Scarf Cart, I just lost. That is true. So I guess I just have to accept that it might be. Let's knock that out. Is he really Scarf Cart on Webs? Something tells me he's not, and that's why he's making these maneuvers. Okay, so this could be Scarf Moonblast, though. That's something I also lose to. Scarfer on Webs, huh? Okay, so is this actually Scarf Cart? Actually, if it is Scarf Cart, because my Medicham's at full health, it doesn't beat me. It's Z Cart. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, so the very defining turn of that game right there was simply me getting that defog off with Coco. Had they flinched me right there, I guaranteed lost that game. I would always run at least one Scarfer on Webs. I know that sounds kind of whack because it's a Webs-based team, But you really want some sort of speed control outside just sticky webs, in my opinion. That's very important, but we're able to win that one, which is cool, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. I'm not gonna lie, I very much enjoyed getting beat down by an Assault Vest Dragonite. I want to do a live with that now. That sounds super fun, not gonna lie. Right here, I mean, they just have a really good matchup against me between Ditto stopping my Serp, because I don't actually have another switch in. If they copy my Serp, they just sweep with the Leaf Storm, so I really can't rely on that very much here. They have Dredagon, which I really don't prevent the rocks from that without taking half my health on Medicham as a lead, so that's pretty tough. I think I'll probably just lead off here with my Landorus-T on Greninja. Okay, so not ideal. I think Keldeo is okay. How valuable is Jirachi, though? Because Keldeo is one of my better breakers here. I think Jirachi is much more expendable. It does turn out to be a Protean Greninja here, so I can get up rocks in exchange for letting them get up like all their spikes. I'll do it. Like, I don't really have many other options here. They're gonna get up the third one this turn, and there's not much I can really do to prevent that. So here I'll go Keldeo. I'm essentially like gonna get blown away by these spikes, but they don't have a switch in, at least not a good one. They shouldn't risk Dredagon here, because if they go out into it and I Secret Sword, they do. I should have Secret Sworded. They could Glare first, that's something I have to keep in mind. I really can't play with all these hazards, man. If they go for rocks, oh, this is actually great. I'm totally willing to take all this damage I'm about to take just to get rid of rocks from their side. They go Jirachi, okay. That appears to be Scarf Jirachi too. I'll attempt a high jump kick here. Oh my god. I needed that thing gone too for Serp. That would have been huge. Okay, let's get in. Go right for U-turn. I don't think staying in for them is a very smart idea. Here you have Ditto and you have Thundurus. Go into one of those. Yeah, there you go. That's the correct play. And like, I have to defog just for Medicham to even be viable in this game anymore, which is really bad. I'm assuming Grassium Z would knock out this thing, but then they can just go back to Jirachi on it. Actually, that wouldn't help them very much. I'm gonna rely on the fact that this is gonna kill. It is a Z move. It should be able to do the job here, and I really can't go for regular Leaf Storm, as I said, because first of all, it won't kill this. Kill. Nice. And it also will let the Ditto in, so that's why I made that maneuver right there. Greninja comes in next, is most definitely going for Ice Beam here, so I'll go Jirachi on said Ice Beam. I can actually Healing Wish my Medicham back. I didn't think about that. Here I'll just go for U-turn on the Hidden Power. I'm going to get in Keldeo here again, because I can just go for Secret Sword now, right? I don't have to predict anymore. Dredagon will get 2-hit KO'd. Oh, of course it's the berry. Why wouldn't it be the berry? And they can go for Glare here. I'm just going to... Do I even bother risking Glare? This is my Jirachi check. I can't risk the Glare. Yeah, they go for rocks. I'm going to Healing Wish my Medicham back. I don't think I can win this game, despite the fact that I'm ahead right now regarding the actual differential of the match. Just all these hazards are going to mess me up. Because they go Bisharp the moment I defog, and I lose, so... I should have high jump kicked earlier on that thing. Like, that was really dumb. I'll Ice Punch here. Knock it out. Okay, cool. That crit definitely did not matter. They were not Rough Skin. They were Sheer Force, or whatever the other ability is, Mold Breaker. So Ditto can come out here and just click Zen Headbutt and kill something. That's something I have to keep in mind. I don't have a switch into this either. Does this even knock out Medicham from 69? I don't think it does. Get out of here, you're not killing me. Yeah, that thing's not very strong. Like, you'd need a Z move on it. So now you either go Jirachi, or you go Ditto. Those are the two plays here. Healthy is Landorus? Landorus is healthy enough. Okay, nice. So at this point, I just let this go down. If that didn't kill, I mean, actually, I guess, for some reason I thought it was resisted. I don't know why. Bisharp comes in. Huh. Threatening Pokemon. I will live Sucker Punch from 39. Unless they're like Life Orb or the black glasses, whatever the item's called. Nice, so I get rid of that thing. I might actually win this game, which is very crazy to think about. Just because of how many hats. Look, there's these rocks, and then there's this spike, and then that one. I don't think I should be winning this game at all. But it looks like just my speed control alone might be able to do it. Because, yeah, they see my moveset now. Like, they have to log into either U-turn or the other thing. So they're gonna go for U-turn here. It didn't even kill, meaning I have this as a sack. And I just go Keld here, right? And click Secret Sword. That would give them Secret Sword of their own. Yeah, that guarantees the win, I think. Because I go Keld. Assuming Secret Sword knocks this out, they come in. And I don't think there's a move that cleans up my team. Maybe Hydro Pump, actually. So do I have a better play here? No, I have to hope they miss one, I think. Unless Serp actually takes it, which it might. This is also a tie. That could maybe win here. They have to hit 4 Hydro Pumps in a row, huh? They do go for it. I mean, I'll go for Landorus first. They missed it. How healthy was my Serp? 75. So it would have taken... It would have been at 38. Does Serp live at 38? Serperior. OU substitute attacker. I guess, I mean, it doesn't have any bulk in it. So let's just put that spirit in. Assuming they were just that, I'd guaranteed live that anyway. So they had to crit the Hydro Pump into my Serperior. And Leaf Storm guaranteed killed them, as you guys can see here. So that was not really hacks right there. They would have had to hacks my Serperior out. And we're able to go ahead and get even more ELO right there, so that's definitely very cool, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here, and we have found a Zapdos, which is a Pokemon I've been very eager to find this entire live, because I really want to try to knock that out with the Leaf Storm plus Grassium Z, if I can manage to get my rocks up. It will be a tough scenario to set up in this match, though, for sure. I think as a lead right here, I really like Landorus. If they lead Garchomp, I can Earthquake right away. Maybe that's not the best. I mean, it is well against Jirachi, and if they lead Zapdos, I'm just going to attack that. Yeah, let's lead Landorus here. I could Explode right away, and that would ruin my scenario with Serp. That's the only thing I'm scared of here. What do I think is my optimal decision? I think Stone Edge is best here. I should run Adamant Band. That would guarantee Oko this thing. Alright, come on, if I get rid of this thing, I literally have a field day with Serperior plus Coco this entire game. Especially if this is Spidef Zapdos, because it will die. Okay, well, I need to try to hit again to prevent a roost. But this thing's essentially out of the game now if they switch it out. And they don't have great switch-ins here. Like, they can go Garchomp. I definitely acknowledge that that might be something they do to try to get their hazards up, but... Well, actually, I'm going to die on entry, so I just stay in here. Yeah, I mean, I could try to defog later, I guess, but I'll just continue spamming Stone Edge. As good of a breaker as this was, the fact that I got Zapdos down to 16 and Garchomp down to this percentage here is amazing. And actually, so if they... Assuming this goes down to Leaf Storm, they would have to go Heracross after. Actually, I can't let that come in for free. That would be a mistake. But actually, I don't have another way of killing this, so let's try this here. Leaf Storm will kill this. Let me just double check, but... I have no doubt in my mind it will die. Yeah, it does. Okay. So, hit. Leaf Storm does that much, meaning Grassium Z should be able to knock this out, right? Oh, it's Scarf. That's bad. That's good speed control against me. And I just burnt my Z on a Zapdos. I mean, I got what I wanted. I did knock out Zapdos with the Z right there, which is cool. But now they go back to Jirachi and U-turn. Yeah, and I'm kind of in a cycle here. I think in the current situation, Jirachi would give them a free Earthquake, which is not something I want. What would actually give me an advantageous position here? Nothing is the answer. Literally nothing would give me an advantageous position. So I'm just going to give them this Pokemon. And maybe go for an endgame with Coco spam. No, that's not going to be an endgame either. I need to try to weaken Feeny, which they're never going to let me do. Like, I can go Keldeo here and maybe try to weaken Feeny, but I'll go for Surf. Like, that does... Oh, is that AV? No, it's probably Max Bidef. That's what that is. I mean, I'm going to actually go Jirachi here, maybe try to get up my own rocks. Maybe they won't have Taunt. They're going to have Taunt, but, like, I need to get something going here. They really played their offensive momentum perfectly this early game right here, and I didn't play mine very well. Yeah, they go hard Garchomp. They're essentially claiming another kill here. I mean, do I need Jirachi? I mean, Keldeo. I'll go Keldeo here, just knowing it can... Well, it could have taken one, but... In hindsight, I don't think there's a way I won this game anyway, right? I'll go Medicham here, just because if they're randomly Dragonium, I might live it due to the Misty Terrain. But yeah, their offense right here just overwhelmed my team too badly. There was not much I could... Well, there was a lot I could do early game, but I was just too scared to actually press against their team. There's actually going to be a double down. No, it's not. Okay, let's see how many kills I can get. That would be a cool scenario. Maybe if I... No, because it's Scarf Jirachi. It's just going to flinch my Coco down. This does on entry, right? Yep. Definitely does on entry. So I can go out into this here. Click U-turn and then maybe knock it out with the U-turn from Coco. I gotta hope the combination of that kills. Actually, this is Scarf, isn't it? Yeah, it's Scarf. Because they didn't show lefties, so... My play here is Iron Head. Man, I really messed this up. This was very bad. Yeah, this is Scarf. And it looks like the next one probably kills me here. I mean, I'll go for the U-turn. Oh, it's not Scarf, meaning this does on entry. So I just stay in. I mean, maybe I can win, assuming I break through, and I think I need to crit Heracross. That's the thing. I would actually be able to win this game, assuming I didn't get flinched once, but I would need to crit the Heracross. I mean, my play is to stay in just because I'm going to take minimal rocks damage, so... Feeny comes out here. I'll Thunderbolt it, then go for U-turn just to get my terrain back up. Maybe they'll choke and go hard Heracross when I come back in. Can Roost help me out at all? Maybe. If they switch out here, it can. Okay, I'm at a good amount of health. That's cool. I think maybe if I break through Paralysis, break through the flinch and knock out Jirachi, I can win. Huh. Look, I don't have terrible odds against the Heracross. I have the para chance, but then I have to full para the same turn, which is not really an actual game plan. I mean, if they flinch me here, the game's over. Yeah, they did. So that's going to be that game right there. I'll drop a GG. They definitely played better than me right there, and I'm going to definitely accept that L. So, unfortunately, we dropped to, I think, a 5-2 alive, which could have easily been a 6-1 had I just played this one more offensively. But it is what it is. I still had a ton of fun. That Grassium Z Serperior OHKOing 2 Medichams was definitely very cool. And yeah, I did hope you all enjoyed. The team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And I'll see you next time. Later.